It's been about a week since we released Trailer 1 for Consulting Uncensored. And since then, I've received some constructive criticism on that trailer. Here are a few points. This is too scripted. As I read from paper here, this will be the only scripted part of this trailer. Make eye contact through the camera. I want more of Neal and his personality to come through. Okay, I've given some thought to this criticism, and I would have to say that I agree 100%. So here is a much less scripted, animated Trailer 2 for Consulting Uncensored. Here's one of the beautiful things about this podcast. Much like every other experience in my career, I'm going to some things up, but I'm going to learn from that and move on to make things better. So again, here we go. Listen, there are going to be plenty of conversations that are very professional and buttoned up, as they should be. But within that, I'm going to address topics and take positions that others won't. And I'm going to have so much fun calling out the bull that is right in front of our faces. But again, others won't address because they are either too weak or weak-minded to discuss and debate these things openly. As an example, here are a few episode names that you likely aren't going to find in other places. How to make a potential client a lifelong enemy. Is DEI in consulting dead? Subtopic to that, when is it okay to discriminate? Core values are absolute bull. The biggest up in your career. Does your manager care about you? Stories in toxic leadership. And pulling back the curtain on compensation in the Big Four. I've been having conversations about these topics for a couple of decades at this point, either with individuals, in speaking engagements, or especially on social media. And I've received so many messages thanking me for being willing to step up and talk about things that people are thinking but are simply afraid to say. I've also received plenty of negative feedback, at least indirectly, on these topics and my positions. And I would love to welcome anyone that disagrees and is willing to come on and discuss and debate these topics openly. So this podcast is in large part just a natural evolution and essentially recording of these conversations. This is Neal McNamara. Welcome to Consulting Uncensored.